And we are back again. Tesla Effect, Tex Murphy Adventure. What episode this is, I have no idea, but we do have a fax. And let's see what is on the machine here.
Looks like Archie's back in town. I should check out his 3 cards to midnight shop and see if he knows anything.
Alright, let's see what the fax says. Okay, Tex, drop by. Oh.
Looks like Archie's back in town. I should check out his 3 cards to midnight shop and see if he knows anything.
Alright, as soon as this thing goes away, I've got some exciting information about your case. Okay. So down we go. Three cards to midnight.
Archie Ellis is my herbal tea-loving, source for all things alien, supernatural, conspiracy theorist. Or he's just plain crazy. He ran into some trouble with the NSA on my last case. Last I knew, he was hiding out in some tropical locale with a bevy of beauties. I'm surprised he's back in town.
Hey, Murphy, how you doing? You okay? I heard you were having some kind of amnesia. You know, most alien abductees always have some sort of memory loss.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen. Last I saw you, you were on some tropical island hiding out from the NSA.
Okay, like I told you before, I wasn't hiding. I was relaxed. So, and of course, you don't even remember talking to me, do you? Let me see where you got hit. Yowza! You really
Back off, man, because I swear I will shoot the next person who tries to touch this, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. Ouch. Ooh. So, I guess you do need some catching up then. A few months ago, I moved back here from the islands and I opened up this place. And I was hoping that you and I could hang out together like old times, but you hadn't been around much.
So, did I happen to tell you anything about the case I'm working on?
Not yet, but you know I'm always ready to be Robin to your Batman. Without the homoerotic undertones, of course.
Sorry, Arch, but it's a package deal. If you're gonna be in this with me, you're gonna have to be in all the way.
You had me going there, Murph.
Okay, Boy Wonder, I need you to enter 2 names into the back computer. Mason Bowers, Margaret Leonard.
Well, I don't know about Mason Bowers, but Margaret Leonard, she's connected to one of the greatest mysteries of all time. I mean, you know who Nikola Tesla was, right?
Nikola! The cough drop?
Nikola Tesla was a genius. Probably one of the greatest geniuses ever. I mean, it was Tesla, not Marconi, who was the true inventor of the radio. He invented a Tesla coil, the AC electricity, remote control. He even pioneered cryogenics.
So we're almost to the part about Margaret Leonard.
Right. Well, Tesla died in 1943 when the FBI just swooped in and confiscated all his papers and designs. Then in about 2012, all this stuff, the Tesla cash just disappeared. And you want to know who the #1 suspect was?
Margaret Leonard.
No, an FBI agent named Charles Johansson. Now, I know they could never prove that he did it, but then he quits the FBI and joins some Tesla fanatic group called the Tesla Legacy Society, a group dedicated to making the world better through technology. And that's where he meets
Margaret Leonard.
Bingo! They fall in love, they get married. I think they even had a kid together.
So where's Margaret now?
Not a clue. Johansson died a couple years later, cancer, I think. And after that, Margaret just dropped out of circulation.
So all this happened, 37 years ago. I mean, no one's found the Tesla cache since then?
It's one of the great mysteries, the lost inventions of Nikola Tesla.
What's the big deal with the Tesla inventions? I mean, there must be some reason they were never made.
Oh, you ever hear of a little thing called Tunguska?
Have I ever? Picked up a bad case when I was down in Mexico. It's where I learned the phrase, Baños, rapidos, ándale muchachos, vámonos!
Oh, Murph, you're too funny. You know, in 1890s, Tesla conducted an experiment and created a resonance frequency. You know, like a big vibration, and it nearly took out a whole chunk of New York City. And then in the 1900s, he began to work on what he called a teleforce beam. The press called it, a death ray, cooler name. But a few years later in Russia, remote area called Tunguska, something caused an explosion 1,000 times greater than the atomic bomb.
1,000 times greater than the atomic bomb 40 years before we invented it?
But that was the last anyone ever heard of the death ray. Tesla never got funding. Instead, they made him out to be some crackpot, and he was broke for the rest of his life. Some people think the plans for it were part of the Tesla cache. Just think how much someone would pay to get their hands on that.
Okay, we get a bunch of questions to ask him. Let's go down the list.
And I'll never forget what you did tipping me off before that whack job NSA guy could get me. Seems nice. You know me, Murph. Always up for an adventure. As long as I don't have to go anywhere. You like my shop? Kind of like my old one, the Cosmic Connection. But I had to change the name in case, the NSA and all that. I eat at the brew and stew all the time. I actually wouldn't mind forgetting a few years of my own life, mostly my teenage years. Yeah, oh, that's the hollow babe at the Golden Gate. Yeah, Mojo is warm for her form, or lack thereof, as it were. He's not very friendly, is he? My little buddy Mojo works over there. We hang out a lot, but I can't stay there too long. Something makes my eyeballs burn. Gosh, you'd think a sidekick would be a little more helpful, huh? Don't know about that. Donnelly's kind of a mysterious character. He was a private detective Tesla may have hired not long before he died. There's a mention of it in one of Tesla's letters. Both aliens and ghosts can communicate through their dreams. It's a proven fact.
Okay, getting to the end here.
I've been checking my sources, but no one's heard a thing about her in years. He died like 40 years ago, and either left the Tesla cache with Margaret Leonard or somebody else, or he took it to the grave. The Tesla cache is right up there for me. Oh, and the death ray? Well, the name says it all, doesn't it?
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's anything else we can do here, and it doesn't look like it, so let's
As
exit
I
out.
leave, Archie hands me an old photograph of Margaret Leonard. Maybe someone else on Chandler will recognize her from the picture.
Alright, so we make the rounds again. And should we go back in here quick? See if anybody's in. Nobody's in. Alright, so let's check the hotel quick. And she is in.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Not a clue.
Why am I asking about the freeze gun? We've already gotten rid of that.
Sorry, I don't know a lot of people, except the ones that come in here.
Okay, we're done with her. Back down the road we go. Yeah, we're definitely spending a lot of time on this street, so do we need to go in here for anything? Let's ask.
If a bell is on the front desk...
If you were looking for me earlier, I wasn't here.
Well, it's not like you're gonna just sit around here waiting for me to ask questions, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't be very realistic, would it? So what can I do for you?
You recognize the woman in this photo?
Oh, nice. I think I saw her in a playbook from 1996. Is this your girlfriend?
Well now, if she were my girlfriend, I wouldn't be trying to figure out who she was now, would I? Sheesh.
I'm just kidding about this woman being your girlfriend. She's actually mine. No, I'm kidding again. This is Margaret Leonard. She's had a room here at the Ritz forever. She used to live here, but I haven't seen her in years. So, she may not be here anymore, but she auto-pays her rent. So it's all good.
Any chance you can get me into her apartment?
Not a chance in hell. I let her install her own security system, just like you, except hers is a real one. I can't tell you which apartment it is, but you won't get in without a passcode or a personal invitation. Maybe I can try to help you with something else.
I don't know why we're still asking about this freeze gun.
Can't help you with that. All I know about her is she's got a room here. I hardly ever see her, so I don't know when she's here and when she isn't.
I love his eye patch.
I'll bet she was something back in the day. Way back in the day.
Alright, so we're done with him. And he's gone. So, let's see.
Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't.
Domineering escort.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Alright, so one of these rooms here, I guess it's got to be on.
Yeah, needs a key.
Alright, so that's got to be the room right there.
People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found.
Ah, wait, this could be it here too.
Yeah, needs a key.
Alright, so it's one of these rooms here, and we're not getting in come hell or high water, at least not just yet. So let's go wander down the street and ask some more questions. What's this here? Is this...
Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved.
And down we go. We haven't been in the pawn shop, but let's stop in the electronics store first.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions? Can't help you with that. I remember her. Sweet little old lady. Used to see her around the neighborhood years ago. Don't remember the last time I saw her.
Okay, so he's no help. Let's go across to Rooks.
I've been thinking, Murphy, perhaps I should confide something to you.
Oh, this should be good.
That is, you believe Maldonado is spying on you, but it could have been someone else.
Not Margaret Leonard by any chance.
How did you know?
Do the words P.I. mean anything to you?
Margaret may be in grave danger. I've tried to contact her, but to no avail.
Gosh, if only we knew someone with some detective skills. You know how to get into her apartment?
No, but she may have left a clue. Some time ago, she left this in my care. It's for you.
For me?
She wanted you to have it in case anything happened.
Aha!
I met Margaret years ago. She was a woman of secrets. I have an interest in Tesla collectibles, so yes, I've heard of it. And no, I don't know where you could find it. I met Margaret years ago. She was a woman of secrets.
Okay, and we're done. Alright, so... Okay, we might as well make the rounds and finish up here. Then we'll check that clue that we
Still can't believe I'm working with the one and only Tex Murphy. What can I do for you, sir? That's the witch. At least that's what I call her. A couple times I've seen this old lady sneaking around the neighborhood.
Okay. So she sneaks. You see her sneaking now? Don't see her sneaking now. As a matter of fact, we never see anybody walking up and down these streets. That would have been nice if they could have put in some just generic characters walking up and down the block, but I guess that doesn't happen.
Whatever you need, Mike, just ask.
Questions, questions.
You got me there, Mike.
I got a point for that. Why? I don't know.
I know you was having bad dreams way back when. But I didn't hear nothing else about him after, you know, the thing with Chelsea happened.
Alright, one last question.
Oh, I know this little lady. Haven't seen her around in quite a while, but she used to come in pretty regular. I think she lived at the Ritz, at least for a time. She and Chelsea were real friendly.
Ah.
Pretty sure her name wasn't Margaret Leonard, though. At least that ain't the name she told me.
What name did she tell you? But we don't get that line of questioning here. So, we're out the door again.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth.
Alright, the only place we haven't gone to is that little club around the corner. And I'm not sure we need to actually do that. So let's actually look at our clue here. We have a book. Let's read the book. Ah, we have... okay. Alright, this is a puzzle of some kind. Wait. I didn't want to put anything in there, and I just clicked on it and it started putting stuff there. So, let's see. Okay, it looks like these have to add up to 15. 9 and 1 is 10, 4, 14 plus 1 is 15, 7 and 3 is 10, plus that is 5, so let's see. So let's see. Okay, this is going to be the hard row here to figure this one out. Okay, now do they add up to 15 going across too? 6, 7, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so it's got to be 15 down, 15 sideways. Okay, so this should be pretty simple actually. 6 and 3 is 3, 4. Then this would be a 5 here. Okay, 4, 7. Let's see. So we got 8. And okay, well, that was actually pretty simple. Okay, item added, key. Alright, let's have a look at it.
Why would Margaret Leonard leave me a key?
Well, I don't know, but we now have a key to her apartment. We just need to figure out, well, it may not be a key to her apartment, but it is a key just the same.
Sounds like there's something scary in the sewers.
Yeah, I keep hearing sounds come out of there. Okay, so let's go wandering around and see if we can find out which door requires a key. Not that one.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Party in there, and we can't get in there.
Needs a key.
Alright, let's try this one.
That was a waste of time. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found.
I think it's probably that
People
one.
who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found.
Is that an actual... Oh, it is a key slot there. I thought that was a number. Look at that.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Didn't see the blood there before. So, let's use the key. Huh. What is that? Bone saw?
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. That chair looks comfortable. Too comfortable. As I walk in the bathroom, I realize there's something wrong here. Something terribly wrong.
Well, I hope there wasn't any other clues in there. Okay, let's end this part here, and we'll come back and finish up digging around here in the next part. I'm glad they didn't just put us out on the street now. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next part. And now be sure to get the next one, because you never know what we're going to see in this next one.